the truth is, now how Nigeria be, now make una go even think of to dey do appeal. However the case may be, for country where be say really civilized, they're not supposed to swear in anybody before the court give its last, a judgment. But for this video, we want to give una so now go understand the reason why be say Africa or Nigeria, I say, oh, they for the way they. See, they get the language with this man. You say the court say making satisfy. Una know say, well, again one video where I want to give una share because we need to be very careful about waiting with the talk concerning this Nigeria people, because they don't want to repair Nigeria. They just want damage the single people where be say they. Democracy is all about you expressing your personal feelings. But however, Mona fair watch this new video. Mona see wetin dey happen for Nigeria.
Yes, I am Chuks. Chuks Nwachuku. I am Chuks Nwachuku. Right. Well, we brought an application to refer our matter directly to the Court of Appeal. So the learned judge said that we need to satisfy him on some issues before he would rule whether to make the reference or not. So he talked about issues of local standard jurisdiction and whether or not the matter is already before the presidential petition tribunal. So those are the three issues he said we should satisfy him on. We have addressed those issues in our originating summons, but then he explained that he was yet to look at the summons. So we're simply going to lift the arguments we have already made on the summons. We're going to bring it to the fore, for him to look at.
What is the crux of your matter in court?
Yes. Number one, the matter is on behalf of the residents and voters of Abuja. And we simply want the court to acknowledge that the residents of Abuja have a right to either approve or reject of whoever will be president of the country, and who in that capacity will be like their governor, the one that regulates their daily lives, that approve of him, show that he has a level of acceptability amongst them with at least 25% of their votes, and therefore that any candidate at all who has not obtained that 25% of votes in Abuja ought not to be declared president-elect. And then we are also addressing the court with respect to the effect of such, because one of the major thing that has been afflicting this nation has been this fear of a vacuum being created if anybody announced by INEC is not sworn in by May 29th. There has been this belief that it will result in a vacuum and it will result in crisis. But we have brought it out to the court that the Constitution has envisaged such a situation. The Constitution has made provisions for that. Under Section 135, subsection 1, in the way and manner in which the Constitution creates the 4-year term of office, it has made it that it will not take effect unless and until you have a successor take the oath of office. So until a successor takes the oath of office, the president being now Muhammadu Buhari, remains the president of Nigeria. The purpose of that provision is to guard the provisions of the Constitution regarding how somebody can emerge as duly elected. Without that provision, the Constitution will be in disarray. It means that anybody who manages, by whatever means, to have himself declared as winner, would have to be sworn in. And this is a major issue of constitutionalism, that in order to avoid such a thing where people who do not merit power, stampede their way into power, wherever there is contest, wherever it is not clear who should assume power, the person holding it should continue to hold it. It's a principle of law. It's a principle of law. And the Constitution expressly states it. So that is what we're saying. So it does not, nothing stops this court from hearing us, hearing the residents of Abuja. And the court has asked us, okay, we will tell the court the issue of jurisdiction and all of that. We don't see any problems with the issues that the court has raised, and we believe that we are going to satisfy the court. Chuks Machuko.